She's number one at being dumb, the new face of the DNC. Gather round, cause that's our Jasmine.
Yeah, baby.
Jasmine Crockett's got another hot take. No blacks and whites on a wedding cake. The Democrats' new chosen one, Jasmine Crockett, is in the news again for an old clip where she attacked Florida Rep. Byron Donalds for marrying a white woman.
Greg Gutfeld didn't just challenge Jasmine Crockett on live TV. He detonated her entire performance. What unfolded wasn't a debate. It was a televised demolition charged with razor-sharp wit and venomous precision. Crockett arrived with scripted lines and camera-ready theatrics. But Gutfeld showed up armed with pure force and unshakable confidence. Within seconds, her composure cracked, the crowd erupted, and social media exploded in real time. Clips spread like wildfire before the segment even ended. Whatever calm politics once pretended to have vanished instantly. This was raw, unfiltered chaos, and Crockett never saw the strike coming.
Or literally, it's because you married a white woman and so you think that whitewashed you.
That's not very woke, is it? Of course, Crockett isn't the only Democrat who's opposed to interracial marriage, or else more Democrats would have voted for this one. Racist!
Greg Gutfeld doesn't debate. He dismantles. Polite back and forth has no place in his world. He slices through political theater like a high-voltage blade fueled by sarcasm and precision. So when Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett stepped into the spotlight with her usual dramatic swagger, a collision was unavoidable. The moment she tried turning congressional theatrics into her personal stage show, she sealed her fate. She expected a gentle sparring match. Instead, she met Gutfeld, armed with timing, truth, and enough firepower to level her entire performance.
Plantation.
Tyrus, I go to you for no particular reason. Is she making any point there?
Like this makes me wish my mom made different father choices. Because we all get sucked into this. Like, this is... If you're going to talk about black history, at least know it. This is... At least know it, okay?
If you're enjoying this breakdown, make sure you subscribe. Things are about to escalate. Crockett didn't walk into a conversation. She marched into a lion's den with nothing but overconfidence and theatrics. Known more for empty spectacle than substance, she thrives on buzzwords, dramatic outbursts, and viral tantrums polished for TikTok. To her fans, it's passion. To everyone else, it's noise dressed up as leadership. Her entire career has been a whirlwind of slogans and spotlight chasing, and tonight, it all caught up with her.
But it goes back to, that was 45 seconds of some of the, like, Kamala, you good right now. That was some of the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life. Here's the thing. This goes back to what we talked about earlier. They never have a solution. Just listen to your dumbass talk. You want to talk about agriculture? Why don't you fix the lottery? Why don't you make it easier for people who want to come into this country to work in agriculture and equitation and factories? Get rid of the lottery. Open it up. Talk to the president. Like, hey, we got a plan. We want to make it easier for people who can vet and come in and work in this country. Come up with an idea besides, any of y'all want to pick cotton? We're like, we're in suits in the middle of the Midwest. Why would we pick cotton? It's like the extreme stupidness of what she speaks. I'm so angry right now.
But Gutfeld doesn't waste breath on noise. He cuts straight through it with sniper-level sarcasm and that signature grin that says, I already know how this ends. So when Crockett fired off her usual cocktail of deflection, outrage, and theatrical race-baiting, he wasn't there to entertain it. He came to shatter the performance, and he did it flawlessly. With brutal humor and surgical precision, he called out what others tiptoe around. Crockett isn't a serious legislator. She's a headline generator, an engine of outrage wrapped in political branding.
She's so rotten, she wants migrants picking cotton. We present to you Democratic Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett, who made this shocking argument why America needs immigrants. Roll it, Alfred.
So I had to go around the country and educate people about what immigrants do for this country, or the fact that we are a country of immigrants.
Right.
The fact is, ain't none of y'all trying to go and farm right now. Okay, so I'm lying. Raise your hands.
Just when the wheels fall off.
You're not. We done picking cotton. We are. You can't pay us enough to find a plantation.
She wasn't asking questions. She was delivering monologues. She wasn't defending beliefs. She was fishing for applause with pre-packaged zingers and dramatic pauses. In Gutfeld's arena, that's the lowest form of political theater. His takedown wasn't loud because it didn't need to be. It was calm, exact, and dripping with controlled disdain. He simply held up a mirror, and what stared back was contradictions, slogans, and shaky logic barely holding her act together. Crockett built her reputation as the queen of committee chaos. Tonight, her entire persona unraveled under Gutfeld's cold, relentless spotlight.
Gilmeade, she's getting to be the face of that party.
I know, thanks to your show.
Yeah.
I don't know what's more popular, this or The View on Gutfeld. But a couple of things. Did you see, at first I thought she was doing it for comedic purposes, but you watch back, nobody had a response. They didn't know what the hell she was talking about. And she's like, oh, really? Farming? Yes, it's called eating, farming. America's got the best farmers in the world. There's glory in doing it. People do it, and the people don't do it by hand anymore. This isn't 1820. So I was just stunned by what she's saying. But the weird thing is, she probably left that room thinking she knocked it out of the park. And I don't think that anyone can stop her from being the face of the party, except Bernie Sanders, who's 111 years old, talking about oligarchs.
He tore through her outrage like a surgeon, exposing every contradiction beneath the noise. One moment she preaches unity. The next she accuses anyone who disagrees of attacking her existence. Gutfeld sliced through that performance with calm precision. Then came the knockout. He didn't just mock her theatrics. He exposed the emptiness behind them. For all the viral clips and dramatic speeches, her congressional record is practically invisible. No progress, no major wins, just noise, camera time, and self-congratulation. Gutfeld ripped away the illusion. She isn't leading. She's performing. Fame over function, theatrics over results.
Do you have an opinion on this? Or should I move on to somebody?
No, I just... It has to come from me.
Yes.
Okay. None of y'all are qualified. Not just for one thing, I'm mad at Charmaine the Guy because he should have kicked her out. See, the problem is that we are allowing our own culture to be openly racist and get away with it. Now, if a white person is offended by that, and they should be, they say something, it's like, it's not the same thing. But if you say that, and another brother looks at you and goes, man, you wrong for that. And I don't want you on my show. Get the hell out. Because I'm telling you right now, if I was not on the show, which happens sometimes, and someone was sitting in his chair and he was complaining about black men this and black that, and they shouldn't be here. And you know what happens when a white woman marries a black guy? You would not have seen that guy in the next segment. He would have kicked his ass off, because you're not going to talk about somebody that I care about like that, or another person like that. That's the problem.
Crockett's defenders rushed to her aid, flooding the air with outrage and excuses. They cried bias, sexism, anything to shield her from accountability. Gutfeld ignored every distraction and cut straight to the core. Criticism isn't cruelty. It's a requirement. And if she can't handle scrutiny, maybe politics isn't her stage. Social media's response was ruthless. Memes erupted instantly, some portraying Gutfeld towering over a cartoonish Crockett with captions telling her to sit down and learn. Others replayed the exchange like a championship knockout. She didn't get trapped. She scripted her own downfall.
Yes. Thank. Yeah, all right. All right, stop it! Although I must say you have great taste. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Oh, man. Okay.
Watching her flail was like watching someone try to smother a wildfire with glitter. Flashy, pointless, and doomed. Even her die-hard supporters began backing away from the wreckage. Gutfeld wasn't just dismantling a rant. He was taking apart the entire style of performance-driven politics Crockett represents. He exposed the new wave of lawmakers who think trending hashtags replace real leadership. And he did it with humor sharp enough to demand attention. After shredding her arguments and exposing the hollowness of her record, he delivered the final cut. Leadership isn't noise, it's work. And Crockett came with none of it.
One.
Jesse, they called Musk a Nazi, and next thing you know, you got swastikas on cars. They called Trump Hitler and a Nazi and a fascist, and he got shot. So I don't really ever see that happening on the Republican side when we make fun of Democrats. It's also about the supporters. It's not just the leaders. It seems like Democrats are easily programmed to do bad things.
Yes, they are. They're very easily programmed, Greg.
I made you say that.
This wasn't just a takedown, it was a warning broadcast in real time. Gutfeld turned Crockett's performance into a masterclass on the collapse of viral politics. For those who think volume equals influence or tantrums equal progress, he scribbled one message across their playbook. We see you, and we're done pretending it works. Crockett tried whipping the crowd into emotional frenzy, but her arguments fell apart faster than a paper boat in a storm. When it finally collapsed, the silence that followed was deafening, the kind of silence that exposes everything.
First, they cursed, now they thirst for blood. Jasmine Crockett is upping her temper tantrums, now saying the only way Democrats can win elections is by throwing hands.
I think you punch. I think you're okay with you okay with punching. It's Ted Cruz. I mean, this dude has to be knocked over the head, hard, right?
Crockett scrambled desperately, lobbing buzzwords like a malfunctioning robot. Systemic oppression, voice of the people, let me finish. Everyone bounced off Gutfeld's calm smirk like raindrops on steel. She tried to extinguish a wildfire by yelling at it. He stayed composed, almost bored, gliding through her chaos like a man deciding what to order for lunch. His takedown wasn't loud. It was effortless. Every jab landed with the force of a firework in a room full of fragile egos. The audience didn't just watch, they reveled in it.
Now, she claims that she wasn't talking about Abbott's wheelchair at all. Yet she's mentioned Abbott's wheels before. In 2022, she posted Beto's rolling around the state. Where's Abbott rolling to? And according to the Washington Free Beacon, Crockett also liked several Facebook comments referring to Abbott as Hot Wheels back in 2020.
Her supporters scrambled to contain the catastrophe. Tweets flying, think pieces erupting, Instagram posts demanding sympathy. But nothing could undo what happened. This wasn't a misstep. It was a full-scale meltdown. Crockett didn't just get exposed. She broadcast her collapse to the world. Gutfeld, unfazed, walked away from the wreckage without even raising his voice. This wasn't a debate. It was a cultural reality check. He didn't just dismantle her performance. He shredded the entire influence-a-politician model built on clout and tantrums instead of competence.
How long is she going to keep this thing that she wasn't talking about, the wheelchair?
Yeah. Come on, babe, you know you're full of... and all that, Jasmine. I think what happened was AOC was like, you guys, I need to triangulate and be serious now because I'm going to be a senator. So someone has to be a talking attention whore. Who's it going to be? And Jasmine raised her hand and goes, excuse me, Congresswoman Cortez, I speak jive.
What it is, mama.
She poured every ounce of energy into the spectacle, but it still fell flat. Volume isn't vision. Hashtags aren't policy. This wasn't left versus right. It was substance versus spectacle. Gutfeld didn't call out one politician. He exposed a growing movement turning Congress into a content studio. Viral lawmakers chasing trends instead of results. Politics isn't entertainment. It's responsibility. Those who confuse clout with contribution will always be exposed. And when they are, Gutfeld is the one waiting in the wings, ready to slice through the illusion with one cutting remark. Jasmine Crockett learned that lesson under the brightest lights and the loudest silence.